Hi everybody! Today I'm going to show you how easy it is to make these really pretty and trendy rolled flowers that are popping up on projects everywhere. So what you're going to start out with is you're going to start out with a circle. Now I die cut mine. You could punch it or you could draw it if you're good at that. And you're going to cut a spiral and you're just going to start at the outside and you're just going to go ahead and you're going to work your way in towards the center of the circle. You're just going to keep working your way until you get a nice little circle there. A couple of tips. You're going to get a funny little bump there. So just go ahead and just round that into the circle. And the other thing is that you're going to want to take off this little bit of end here. Make it a little easier for the next step that we're going to do, which is the rolling. We're going to start on the outside and we are just going to start rolling towards the center our flowers, which is why I'm calling these a rolled flower. Now, if you're going to make these, you can make these out of felt, fabric. I use some extra packing paper, pattern paper, cardstock like I'm using here. The process is the same no matter what material you're making these out of. So you're going to go ahead and you can see how I've just rolled this all the way to the center. And you can roll it as tightly or as loosely as you want. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get down to this last little spot here. And I'm going to take a little bit of glue, and I would use a wet adhesive. I just think it'll hold this a little bit better. And you're going to go ahead, and you're going to let your flower just unroll a little bit. And you're going to push it down so that it stays on its little base here, which is why it's nice to have that little circle. And you're just going to want to hold it for a minute or two until it's set. And then you're going to be ready to use your rolled flower. So I want to show you a couple different flowers you can make. I made this one using felt, and I added a little pearl. These two I made using pattern paper, double-sided pattern paper. So by rolling one way I got red, by rolling the other way I got green. And I used a little button on the center there. This one I used some fabric, just some basic, kind of just a muslin color I got. This is one I use extra packing paper. It's like almost like a newsprint. And one of the things I did is I put an ink pad around the edges and got this nice little bit of color there. And then this one is just regular fabric. You can see the sizes change depending on how thick or thin of a medium you use. Well, there you go. Here's how you can use a rolled flower on one of your projects. Have fun creating!